Eating fewer meals per day and or only eating between specific times, aka intermittent fasting, can be a great tool to lose fat. And I'm going to cover exactly how and why this works, as well as how to remedy common problems that can pop up. If you're new here, my name is Marcus, and I've lost over 60 pounds, and I've been helping busy folks lose fat and get healthy for over 13 years now. Let's get into it. Chances are that you're eating 2 or 3 meals per day right now, and you're thinking about implementing OMAD, or 1 meal per day. What are the advantages of this approach for fat loss specifically? We can only eat so much food at any given time. And so for the vast majority of people, the more times throughout the day that they eat, the more total calories that they consume. Because there's only so much physical space in your stomach, and it takes time for food to work its way through the digestive tract. And so by reducing the number of meals that we eat daily, we tend to eat fewer total calories. Not always, but most often. And fewer total calories results in fat loss, meaning there's actually nothing inherently special about eating 1 meal per day or intermittent fasting in regards to fat loss. Because if you're eating 2 meals per day right now and you decided to move to 1 meal per day, but you still ate the exact same amount of total food, you would not lose fat. And you could think about it like this. If you spend $100 on one shirt, or you spend $50 on 2 shirts, you still spent $100. The exact same concept applies to nutrition. If you eat 3,000 calories in 1 meal or 2 1,500 calorie meals, the bottom line is the same. And so OMAD, or intermittent fasting, is simply a tool that you can use to control your total daily energy intake and therefore your body composition if you so choose to. There is no way to quote unquote game the system. Calories still count whether you eat them in 1 meal, 2, or 10. Now the cool thing is that if you're eating say twice per day and you decide to change it to eating once per day, you can eat more at that 1 meal. For example, if you're eating 2 1,500 calorie meals per day right now and you're maintaining your weight, you could eat 1 2,500 calorie meal and still lose fat. Or if you're eating 3 1,000 calorie meals right now and maintaining your weight, you could eat 2 1,250 calorie meals and still lose fat, because both of these scenarios result in a 500 calorie daily reduction. Now, it's really important that if you do decide to reduce your meal frequency or compress your eating window, that you don't let food quality take a hit, meaning you still want to prioritize nutrient-dense whole foods. Because sure, you can lose fat by simply eating less crap, but the healthier way to go is to favor food quality as well. Prioritizing nutrient-dense whole foods is also going to keep you much more full, and therefore it's a lot more sustainable. Now, it's worth mentioning that it may take some time for your gut to adapt to eating a larger portion of food all at once. And so stay super mindful of your digestion. You can also implement this approach periodically, meaning you don't have to do it every single day. It's not an all or nothing dealio. For example, maybe you just decide to do it once or twice per week, or you do it on days where you're on the go and super busy. Or perhaps for whatever reason, you don't have access to great food options, like on a travel day, let's say. This doesn't have to be something that you either do or don't do 7 days per week. You can use it on a go by feel basis. Personally, that's what I do. Most days I eat 2 times per day, but occasionally I'll just eat once. So the key takeaway in regards to OMAD, intermittent fasting, or just eating fewer meals per day for fat loss is that it can be a super useful tool to reduce your total energy intake, not because reducing meal frequency or eating between specific times magically makes you lose fat, but because more often than not, when you eat fewer times and or in a smaller eating window, you eat less food as a whole.